Kendall Jenner opens up about Khloe Kardashian's cold reunion with Lamar Odom, a deep dive into family tensions and healing. Kendall Jenner recently opened up about how she felt watching her sister Khloe Kardashian's emotional yet noticeably cold reunion with Lamar Odom during the season 6 premiere of The Kardashians. The emotional scene marked the first time Khloe and Lamar had come face-to-face since finalizing their divorce in 2016, following a tumultuous relationship marked by love, betrayal, addiction, and heartbreak. The highly anticipated moment aired on the March 20th episode of The Kardashians, where fans witnessed Khloe and Lamar reconnect after nearly a decade of separation. While the moment was emotionally charged for both Khloe and Lamar, it was Kendall's reaction that added an additional layer of intrigue and emotional depth. The 818 Tequila founder didn't hold back her thoughts, suggesting that Khloe's demeanor toward Lamar was surprisingly cold and lacked the compassion that Kendall felt the situation called for. Kendall's honest reaction: "It made me sad." Kendall's reaction to the reunion was raw and heartfelt. In a candid conversation with her younger sister Kylie Jenner, Kendall admitted that Khloe's icy response toward Lamar took her by surprise. "It was interesting how cold she can be," Kendall confessed to Kylie. "It made me sad. I cried watching it." Kendall's emotional response highlights how deeply invested she is in her sister's emotional well-being, as well as her perspective on the complex relationship Khloe and Lamar once shared. Despite understanding the pain Khloe endured during her marriage to Lamar, Kendall seemed to feel that the level of emotional distance Khloe displayed during the reunion was unexpected, and perhaps even unnecessary. "I've never been through what Khloe's been through, and she's been through a lot," Kendall continued. "But for her sake, I felt there was a level of forgiveness that was lacking." Kendall's words suggest a desire for closure and emotional healing, not only for Khloe but also for Lamar. The model's empathy for Lamar's situation and her acknowledgement of Khloe's pain reflect the complicated nature of relationships, especially when they unfold under the glaring spotlight of fame and public scrutiny. A painful past: Khloe and Lamar's tumultuous relationship. Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom's relationship was once a fairy tale by Hollywood standards, until it wasn't. The couple famously met in August 2009 and got married just 1 month later in a lavish ceremony that was televised for millions of Keeping Up with the Kardashians viewers. Their whirlwind romance quickly became a fan favorite, with many viewers praising their seemingly genuine love and affection for each other. However, their happiness was short-lived. Lamar's struggles with substance abuse and infidelity began to take a toll on their marriage. Despite Khloe's unwavering support and attempts to help Lamar through his darkest moments, the relationship began to unravel. In 2013, Khloe filed for divorce after years of emotional pain and public scandal. However, the divorce proceedings were put on hold in 2015 when Lamar suffered a near-fatal overdose at a Nevada brothel. Khloe rushed to his side and remained by him throughout his recovery, showing an incredible depth of compassion and care despite the collapse of their marriage. After Lamar recovered, Khloe decided to finalize the divorce in 2016, marking the official end of their romantic relationship, though they maintained a level of respect and care for each other in the years that followed. The emotional toll on Khloe. Khloe's reunion with Lamar on The Kardashians was understandably tense. For Khloe, the encounter was more than just a conversation. It was a reminder of years of heartbreak, betrayal, and emotional exhaustion. Khloe has been vocal about the pain Lamar caused her during their marriage. In past interviews, she admitted that while she loved Lamar deeply, the emotional toll of dealing with his addiction and infidelity left her feeling depleted. "I never wanted to walk away from him," Khloe once shared in an interview. "But at a certain point, I had to choose my own happiness and well-being." This context helps explain Khloe's guarded demeanor during the reunion. After years of healing and working to rebuild her emotional health, Khloe may have felt the need to protect herself from reopening old wounds. Kendall's call for compassion. Despite understanding Khloe's pain, Kendall's reaction underscores her belief that forgiveness and emotional closure are essential for true healing. Kendall expressed her hope that Khloe could find a way to extend compassion not only toward Lamar but also toward herself. "I hope she can find a way to forgive," Kendall said. "Not for Lamar, but for her own peace of mind." Kendall's remarks reveal her deep understanding of the emotional burden Khloe has carried for years. Forgiveness, as Kendall sees it, is not about excusing Lamar's behavior but about releasing the emotional hold that the past still seems to have on Khloe. A pattern of coldness toward exes. Interestingly, Kendall pointed out that Khloe's cold reaction toward Lamar wasn't an isolated incident. The supermodel observed that Khloe had exhibited similar emotional distance toward her ex-partner Tristan Thompson, with whom she shares 2 children. She was the same way with Tristan, Kendall noted. It's like when she's done, she's really done. But I think there's a level of softness that might help her heal. Tristan Thompson's repeated cheating scandals have been well documented over the years, and Khloé has faced public scrutiny for her on-again, off-again relationship with him. Despite their complicated history, Khloé has maintained that her priority is co-parenting their 2 children in a healthy and supportive environment. However, Kendall's remarks suggest that Khloé's emotional walls may be preventing her from fully moving forward, not just with Tristan but with herself. Khloé's perspective: self-protection or emotional guarding. Khloé has yet to respond publicly to Kendall's comments, but her reaction toward Lamar likely reflects a desire to protect herself emotionally. After years of emotional upheaval, it's possible that Khloé has learned to put up barriers to shield herself from further pain. In previous interviews, Khloé has spoken about the importance of setting boundaries and maintaining emotional independence. "I've learned that I can't control other people's actions, but I can control how I respond to them," Khloé said in a 2022 interview. "Protecting my peace is my top priority." This mindset may explain why Khloé appeared emotionally guarded during her reunion with Lamar. While Kendall saw Khloé's demeanor as cold, Khloé may have viewed it as a necessary form of emotional self-preservation. Family dynamics and healing. The Kardashian-Jenner family's close bond often means that emotional conflicts within the family are intensified. Kendall's emotional response to Khloé's reunion with Lamar reflects how deeply interconnected their lives are. Kendall's call for compassion is rooted in her love for Khloé and her desire to see her sister find true healing. However, Khloé's guardedness suggests that the path to emotional closure may be more complex than Kendall realizes. Forgiveness, healing, and emotional closure don't always follow a linear path, especially when the wounds are as deep and painful as those Khloé experienced during her marriage to Lamar.